You're live. Come on. Come on, show the fans. You don't want to show? All right. What up, Facebook fans? What's cracking? All right, guys. So we hopped in the office today. Give you guys a second to hop on anyway. So hopped in the office today, generated a boatload of leads and appointments and potential deals for my team. And I wanted to share some stuff with you that will carry you guys through the 4th of July weekend. It give you some stuff to think on, give you some stuff to train your team on. If you guys have a sales team, and give you guys some stuff to think about. What's up, guys? What's happening? What's going on here? Why is it? Can you guys hear me? It says low network connection. So give me a thumbs up if you guys can hear me. Why no chat? Why am I not seeing anybody popping on? Hold on, I'm gonna stop this again. I think I got this thing on private. Oh, hold on. All right, never mind. I think we're back now. All right, guys. So here's the thing. Give me a somebody say hi or check in if you guys can comment, because for some reason I'm not getting the comments at the bottom. All right, so now I'm seeing stuff. All right, so here we go, guys. So here's the key, right? 7 steps. Number 1, follow-up is everything. Remember this when you're dealing with any type of prospect. I don't care what it is. We all psych ourselves out to think that we're not following up enough, right? You cannot stalk a prospect enough. There you are. I see hello, so I know we're working here, right? You cannot follow up enough, right? So the fact is, sometimes we do a follow-up and then we get some good feedback and then we think to ourselves, oh, I don't need to follow up anymore. I don't need to reach out to them anymore. They must know that I do what I do, so there's no reason to follow up anymore. So number 1, you got to get that out of your mind. You got to psych yourself out to realize that follow-up is key in sales. 8 to 12 times is what it takes for you to follow up with somebody before they're going to do business with you, before they know you, like you, trust you, have rapport, and will do business with you. So that is the number 1 key. That's not one of the steps, but number 1 is follow up. So you're going to see a recurring theme through here, number 1, all right? All right, so here we go. Number 1. As you're building rapport with these people, what you want to do is you want to actively listen. I did a video on this last week, so you go back and listen to the actively listening, but the concept behind actively listening is paying attention, guys. When people are talking to you, pay attention. Pay attention to where their kids go to school. Pay attention to what their kids do. Pay attention to what they do for a living. Ask them what they do for a living. Ask them what their hobbies and interests are. Pay attention if they're going to a baseball game or a football game. Pay attention to what they like, right? Because you're going to need those little nuggets. Plug them into your CRM, learn what they're all about, right? Learn what they like and what their interests are. Learn where they like to go to dinner. Learn what their wife is into. Learn what their likes and things that they're into are, because you're going to need those little nuances to develop the rapport, develop the relationship. If you want to be good at any type of selling, you have to learn about people, right? This is a people business. So we make the first connection, right? I don't care what it is. It's over the phone. It's in person. You're on a sales call. It's a one-on-one appointment. Number 1, whether you meet someone in person or whether you have a phone call with them or whether they come into an open house, whatever it might be, the second the phone hangs up or they walk out the door or you leave the appointment, you send them a text. Thank you, right? I don't care what it is. Now, it might sound weird. You hang up a phone with somebody for the first time, send them a text. Hey, thanks for the phone call. Great call. Thanks. Boom. Okay? Immediately after that, another email goes out. Hey, thanks for the phone call. I appreciate you reaching out. I appreciate meeting you. Hey, it was nice meeting you, blah, 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 right? It might sound redundant sending them a text and an email, but here's the thing, guys. People respond differently to different formats of communication, and they don't check the stuff at the same time. So they're not going to feel like you're some kind of stalker because you sent them a text and an email, okay? They're going to see a text. They're going to say, hey, cool, Joe, thank you. Then an hour, 2 hours later, they're going to see an email, and they're going to brush it aside. But what's going to happen is that email might sit in their inbox for 3 weeks, and the text gets lost, right? Or vice versa. So you want 2 forms of communication right off the bat. Thank you, follow up, it gets stuck somewhere. It's going to live somewhere for a while, right? So follow up twice immediately. They're not going to check both, okay? And even if they do check both, what are they going to think? They're going to think, damn, that person is great at follow up. I like them. They're on top of their shit. They're professional, right? So make sure you follow up immediately, text and email. Number 3, send a handwritten note. This gets lost everywhere. Nobody does this anymore, and it is so imperative. And you know why nobody does it? Because everyone has the attention span of a gnat nowadays. Nobody spends 5 seconds paying attention to what other people are actually, interested in or think about or do anything with. But take 10 seconds, write on a piece of paper, hey, thanks for meeting me. You know what? It was great meeting you. I look forward to doing business with you. Whatever it is, boom, handwritten, signed Joe, little smiley face, whatever your thing is, your niche, send it out, right? Get that requires you getting their address, That requires you finding out some information about them, right? These are important things because now that goes in your CRM, you have information about them, right? So, hey, you know, just do me a favor, shoot me your address. I want to send something out to you, right? Now all of a sudden they feel like, wow, this person cares about me. They're going to send me something? Wow, this is cool, right? They get a little thank you letter in the mail. That happens. It's also spacing your time and your touches. Because now they've met you on a Sunday, the piece of mail shows up on a Thursday or Friday. So now they have a text, an email, and a piece of hard mail. The other interesting thing about thank you letters is people don't throw them away right away. It might sit on their desk for a few weeks before it gets tossed. Depending on how nice the thing is that you sent them, it might sit on their desk for weeks, right? So now, fourth thing, 2 weeks later, we send them a small gift. This does not have to be expensive. It does not have to be crazy. It could be something super small. I like to send books, right? If I have a meeting with somebody, it's important. I listen about what they like to do, especially if they like to read. I'll send them a book. I sign the book on the front. This thing was gifted to you by Joe Evangelisti, blah, blah, blah. Hopefully this thing helps you do whatever it is you're looking to do, right? Boom, send in the mail. It costs you $10. You send them a book. Now they have a thing, right? Hopefully it's personalized. Again, that active listening because we're paying attention to what they like to do. Maybe they love to cook, so you send them a cookbook. Maybe they love business, so you send them your favorite business book. Maybe they love to develop teams, so you sent them Traction. Maybe they love, I have 1,000 books on my shelf. Maybe they love flipping houses, so you sent them the #1 book on flipping houses by Joe Evangelisti, right? But fact is, guys, you sent them something small. Maybe it's a potted plant. I don't know, but you sent them something, right? So you sent them something. Number 5, make a meeting, right? You might have already had a meeting. Now we want to have a meeting about them, right? So I always try to set a meeting to find out about what they do. This meeting is basically, hey, I'd love to grab a coffee. I'd love to grab lunch with you. I'd love to learn about what it is you do, right? Now, if this is a prospect and you're a realtor and you're thinking to yourself, why the hell would I want to meet one of my clients and learn what they do? Oh, God forbid you learn what one of your clients actually does, right? Imagine if you met your client and they sell insurance and you actually help them do business, what kind of client they might be, right? Guys, learning about what your people do is what develops rapport. When you learn what people do, you develop rapport. People don't want to meet to learn about what you do. They want to meet so they can talk about themselves. The more people talk about themselves and the more you listen, the more they trust you and know you and like you. So when you meet with them, you don't want to talk about yourself. You want to meet with them to listen about what they do. And guess what? Sometimes it's painful. It doesn't always feel great to sit there and listen about what someone else does for a half an hour. That's why sometimes maybe you want to limit it to coffee. But the fact is you want to set a meeting and learn what they do and get to learn them as a prospect so maybe you can help them do business. And the fact is that'll come around 360, right? Number 6, and by the way, number 7 is the best piece of this, and that's what I'm getting to, so hang tight. Number 6, thinking of you, call or text. What that means is, after the meeting, follow up 3 weeks down the road, sometime during this relationship, you're going to think of them, right? Think of some way to get, Don's on the call. Here's a great example, right? I come across an old Ford truck or an old, sometimes a classic car, right? I might send Don a text and be like, hey man, I just saw this badass truck. I was thinking of you. Send him a picture of it, right? That's building rapport, guys, because it's something that relates to that person, and it's interesting to that person, and it got you thinking about that person. What that requires is you actually giving a shit about the person, right? So you have to care about the people you want to do business with, but I'm sure a lot of you are watching this call do, so I'm not saying that you're not. But you have to pay attention to what people are thinking about. You have to know them. You have to understand them. You have to want to do business with them. In order to do business with them, you have to think about what it is that they like, and you have to try to relate to them. So the thinking of you call or the thinking of you text. Hey, I was just driving by and I was thinking about you. I was at this open house. I was thinking about you. Something related again to that thing that might be unrelated to the business that you do. And last but not least, and the thing that drove all the traffic for today, and this is the piece de resistance, guys, so make sure you have a pen and a notepad and you're paying attention to this. And if this adds great value to you, mash that like button, mash the heart button, and share this with your friends right away. This is the thing that's going to make you uncomfortable and the thing that's going to make you the most amount of money. I spent 2 hours doing this today, and I generated well over 15 appointments for my guys to go out and look at houses and probably over $100,000 in revenue this afternoon wearing a t-shirt and a hat and a pair of shorts and flip-flops. Guys, this is the piece that is so simple to do, so easy to do, and yet most of you watching won't do this. Guys, sending quick video texts. Quick video texts. Here's the thing, guys. In today's day and age, nobody wants to talk to you, right? Nobody wants to be personable. Nobody wants to be one-on-one. Nobody wants to do drop-bys in the office and stop in and check on people, right? Nobody wants to answer the phone when they call, right? So hang with me for a second. Shoot a quick video text and send it to your prospects. So what I did today to generate some buzz around the business was literally quick video text to wholesalers, investors, realtors that we're friends with, and say, hey, what's cracking? I know it's hot. I want to keep you guys busy. I want to keep you from going out there on the road and showing houses. So let me make life easy on you. Send me your deals and we'll make you offers. Send me your deals and my guys will get out on the road and we'll do the heavy lifting for you. Send me your deals and we'll go out there and we'll figure out what the deal's worth and we'll send you an offer. You won't have to leave the couch. You won't have to leave your office. You won't have to leave the privacy of your comfortable air-conditioned house, right? Just send me your deals and we'll put them together. Right? Now, I'm making them personalized. I'm not mass texting this to 1 million people. In fact, some of you guys watching this video got these videos from me. So you know that I'm not full of shit. You know that I put these videos together. You know that I sent these deals. And the fact is, you make a clown out of yourself, guys. Some of these videos I'm sending, I'm joking. Some of these videos I'm sending, I'm making a fool out of myself. Some of the responses I'm getting back is, man, that's the funniest thing I saw all day. You made me laugh. Thanks for sending that. Ha, ha, ha. But guess what? You're getting people thinking. You're getting people saying, man, that Joe Evangelisti, man, those guys are hustling. Man, those guys are doing deals. Man, what do I have for those guys? Let me send them the 123 Main Street. Let me send them that other thing that I couldn't move. Hey, I do have that thing that I'm going to list tomorrow. You know, let me get them through there before it hits the market, right? I shit you not, guys. My acquisitions guy started out this morning with nowhere to go and nothing to do, which is the first time, by the way, in about 2 months that he's had nothing to do. He was a little dry this morning, and he will not stop driving his car from this afternoon until Monday afternoon based on the appointments that we rocked for him this afternoon, right? Just with video texts. So, number 7, most powerful piece, send your prospects video texts. 30-second video text. Hey, what's cracking? What's going on? What are you doing? Love to reach out to you. Love to do some more business. Why don't you send me what you got? Or, hey, when can we connect so I can help you do some more business, right? It's just as simple as that. I'd love to get in front of you. I'd love to figure out what's going on. I'd love to help you out, right? It's so simple, guys. It's so easy, and it's so challenging for so many people. Guys, the more you do it, the easier it gets. The first video is difficult. You know what? You know what I've always used to do when I used to prospect? Start out by calling your mom. Start out by calling your dad. Start out by calling your brother. Same thing with the video text. Send the first video to your mom. Send the second video to your husband. Send the third video to your uncle, right? By the time you get to the 5th, 6th, 7th video, they get super easy. Then you can send them to your prospects, right? So, I hope you guys found value in this video. I hope you'll take action on it. I hope you'll get business from it. I hope you'll crank it out. And if you did, make sure you share it with your friends. Have an amazing 4th of July weekend. Go out there and crush it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.